Good day everyone, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So, guys, Bethesda dropped a massive update on the Steam beta. So, update 1.10.30 was dropped by Bethesda on the 6th of March, okay? It is one of the largest updates to date, and when I actually updated my Steam game, it clocked in at around about 2 gig. So pretty decent size update for fixes and quest fixes and graphical user fixes and stuff like that and adjustments. But if you're on PC and you want to partake in that beta release, then hop on over to the game settings on your Steam library, click the cog on the right hand side there, go to properties, down to beta and select beta, and that will get you in, and then it will start doing a little update for it. That will automatically update your game, guys, when Bethesda does release any new beta update though. So just be aware of that as a little bit of a caveat. If you're modding, they will not work, at least some of them anyway. So guys, if you want to keep up to date with the latest news and gaming videos for Starfield and other games, I'm bringing Helldivers to the channel soon as well, then guys, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and stay in the know that way. The support on the channel has been phenomenal over the last few weeks. Guys, I can't do it without you, so smash that subscribe button and let's get cracking. So as a brief summary guys, in the latest update they've introduced a new feature called photo mode. So if you want to take stunning pictures and selfies with very weird emotion faces, then expressions and poses for both yourself and your companions, you can now do that in the latest update. So get ready to crack some amazing moments with that camera mode. They've also made improvements to the scanner in the game as well, so now you're able to open doors and harvest resources whilst using the scanner. It's basically going to make your exploration a little bit more efficient, so that's good. One of the most notable fixes for myself is they have now changed it so that when you undo during a digipick, expert lockpicking or any lockpicking, you now do not lose your digipick. For me guys, that should have been in from day one as well. Like it's a basic thing. If you undo, you don't lose, okay? So that's good to see that they've put that in there. It says they've also listened to multiple amounts of feedback on that one. So guys, they're listening and they're getting it done. They've done this biggest update. The first category of fixes here that we're going to start with is art. Well, hey, they fixed a load of stuff imagery wise. Great. Now I'm not going to go through all of these. As you can see, Bethesda has done a ton of changes here, so I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to go and review them all. But to name a few, they've fixed where some players might have got stuck in some of the scenery. There are some disappearing objects that have also been fixed, some LOD changes, flickering mats in Neon and flickering textures in New Homestead, just to name a few of them guys. There's a lot of changes there, go and review them. There's so many changes. Moving on to the gameplay though guys, another load of fixes included. Things like the crew bonus on ship weapon recharge times, they're now applied as intended whilst you're in targeting mode. They weren't working beforehand. Mini bots will no longer appear to influence your stealth meter. You've got water biome changes as well, so the wetland areas will now correctly spawn creatures. So guys, if you're having problems completing and surveying a planet because of waterborne creatures, that should all be fixed. You've also got the visual effects and the sound effects are now going to occur when players discover a scanner anomaly. You've got ship weapons that they were now going to target the nearest module instead of the center mass of the ship. I like that one. I do a lot of ship combat, and you can now target the module rather than the center mass. Again, a plethora of fixes there guys. Go through them all. You'll see so much there. With graphics, they've done, again, a massive long list, including the things like depth of field changes, flickering on characters when using DLSS and FSR2. There've also been fixes to outposts, so some workbenches that were obstructed. They're now fixed. Snap distance for containers has been adjusted as well, and power generation issues when using a robot or power robot have also been fixed. Now guys, this next one is a big one. They have done an awful lot of changes for quests, and I know you guys have reported in my comments field down below all the quests that haven't been fixed and the ones that you guys are still having problems with. So see if these guys have now updated these quests and allow you to carry on this game. So what they've done is they have seen so many different fixes within missions. So rather than Bethesda actually doing just one fix like we've seen before, if a mission has multiple bugs in it, they have fixed multiple. So rather than just leaving them broken like they have done in the past, they have fixed multiple parts in that same mission, which is great. So guys, we are getting progress from Bethesda. There's a huge amount of fixes. Some people have reported issues with saving and loading issues as well. Within this update there are 10 fixes that address that issue. Things like bonus items not spawning in after you load, crash or corrupted saves has now been fixed as well in Steam, and various other fixes when loading your games as well, guys. They've also updated the ships, so most notably, now I didn't know we'd gone back to Stargate Atlantis, but apparently New Atlantis was following people. Well, no longer, guys. If you had not a pet asteroid but a pet New Atlantis, that's not going to follow you anymore. I personally haven't seen that, but hey, if you had it, that was a cool one to have. They've also fixed some items aboard ships that were floating, and also clutter that was stopping people, like blocking your ladders and pathways. They have fixed that as well, guys. There's been a ton of UI fixes as well. So the ability to invert things like your X-axis on your controller. Now, something I do use, which is mods, has been added as well. So the capability of holding down RB or Alt will now bring up star names of all systems when you're looking at the star map. Personally, I think that should have been there from day one, and we shouldn't have had to use mods to fix that, but that's now fixed apparently. Also, there's power allocation on ship systems, so you can now control this if you're on PC using your numpad and the left Alt button. Similar to sort of Elite Dangerous, you're now able to select different power levels for your weapons and your shields and your engine using a button on the numpad. Also, guys, particle beam weapons are now incrementing laser kills in combat stats as they were not before. So guys, it's a massive update from Bethesda, right? And it has followed their schedule of 4 to 6 weeks, as promised at the end of the year, update last year, 2023. The update will become general availability roughly 2 weeks from the 6th of March. So we're probably looking at another 10-ish days before it goes general release, unless there's any other problems that they find with it. I've been playing on it so far. I've not encountered too many problems, apart from a lookup failure for weapon names, but that might be because I still have some of my mods enabled. So guys, stick around for more Starfield updates and more Starfield gameplay as well, and tips and tricks, and I hope you all have a very good day.